Hello!
Hi!
Hey! I really wanted them to want to be in the video with us. It would have been hilarious. Oh, hello, friend. Henry can't hear us. We have 3 minutes. That's it. That's all the amount of time I have on my phone.
Oh my god. If you need to, we can switch to my phone?
Would you be able to send me the stuff afterwards?
I don't know.
We'll just switch after these 3 minutes. I'll just be like, bam! Just conspicuously switch. Henry, if we switch to a different phone, pretend to not notice. I'm here with Sydney.
Hi!
I'm Sam.
Whoa!
This is after Campfire. We're in Manhattan.
We are in Times Square.
So why not? Look at how, I don't know how to turn the camera around.
Sam, is it?
It's not that. That just takes pictures of things. We're in Times Square. Problem solved.
Sure.
Alright. How are you?
I started grad school.
I didn't.
Whoa!
I started teaching school. Does that count?
You've already finished grad school. You're fine.
No, I have to go back at some point. We're here because Sydney needed friends. And I need an excuse to not be in my apartment. Especially because I can walk now. Not well, but I can walk. There's so many Amber Alerts.
Yeah, there have been 4 Amber Alerts today.
That's terrifying. So on a less sad note, I guess, to keep going, school started. School started for all the people. I teach virtually.
I take virtual classes.
They suck.
They do.
I'm doing my best as a teacher, but the world just sucks. I explained to my kids that our school tracks what the kids use their Chromebooks for, and they were all very upset by that. And now we're in Manhattan. We've wandered around. We got the best, probably one of the fanciest dinners I've had in a very long time. Mm-hmm. We went to Taco Bell.
Yeah. And then we ate it in a park because New York isn't doing indoor dining.
Nope. No, it is not. So 2 weeks ago, I asked Henry, what is a piece of furniture that he's particular about? And he, Justin, and Amanda gave answers.
They sure did.
They were answers. They were very appropriate answers for the people. But they weren't exciting.
No.
There's a lot of conversation about how many pillows one should have on the bed. And I feel very attacked because I have 5.
I have 4. So I have a double bed. I have 2 pillows on each side, and then 1 on the side that I sleep with. And then I also still have a pillow pet that I got in elementary school. So I sleep with 3 pillows in a row where my head is, and then 1 next to me.
I have 2 pillows at the top, on each side, so it's 4. And then I have one smacked up against the wall of my bed. So I can push my entire body against the wall and just be a cocoon of a human. And I was just so Henry's wrong. We're just gonna go with that. Henry's objectively wrong.
Yeah. Wait.
How do you turn around?
I don't.
Transitions.
We're on my phone now.
I don't know why. I do know why. So yeah, there was a lot of pillow talk. But so that happened. Do you have an answer to one thing that you need to be good?
We talked about this earlier,
yes.
Sam, but probably my couch because I spend a lot of time on it. My bed isn't great. My bed's not great, so my couch. I live in a studio, so I need to have a pull-out in case anyone visits. And I'm a big fan of the couch I have now. It's got an L, and then the pull-out comes from underneath it, so
that's what mine is.
Oh my God.
Did you get on Wayfair?
No, I got mine at IKEA.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's an L, and then it rolls out from underneath it and just combines with the L.
I'm so happy we have the same couch.
The same couch.
I think the worst part, that was what my answer was going to be, because I just bought a couch. I just bought a couch because every time Henry or camp people would come and visit, they would complain that my futon is not comfortable to sleep on, and I was sick of getting made fun of for it. Because in my studio apartment, I also need to attend to guests. So I need a pull-out couch or a futon. And apparently, my futon was not good enough for the high class of Camp Mohegan.
We fully had this conversation earlier. Did not realize it was the same couch.
When you said the L part, I was like, that's what I had. Like, so now I have to come up with a different answer.
I'm sorry.
Because I didn't want to say like my desk because I bought this desk. I talked about it a lot, but like my desk. Next question.
Do you want to explain your desk?
I sent pictures of my. I have a roll top desk. It's an antique. I got it at an estate sale. Someone died so that I can have this desk. It's got a lot of drawer space. Like it holds all of my documents that I've ever needed it to, and I still have 2 drawers extra.
Wow.
Which is beautiful.
I wish I had the space to have a desk.
I recommend. My little studio, you've not been to my studio apartment. So my studio apartment has the main area, then a hallway, and then at the edge of the hallway, there's like a little alcove nook. That's where my desk is.
I have one of those too, but I use mine for my cat's litter box.
That's fair. I don't have a cat.
You have a dog.
I do.
And he doesn't need a litter box.
He doesn't. But he also doesn't need a desk. He sits on a chair that I also bought at an estate sale.
How many estate sales do you go to?
I go to a lot. I love antiques. And I love things that are cheap. So dead people make for great antique cheap things.
I mean, you're right.
So like, yeah, I got a couch. It was like a $200 like chair thing. I don't know why I said couch. But I got a $200 chair. And I got it for $40.
Nice.
That same place, I got an end table, it was beautiful, like antique cherry wood, like $50. Someone made that shit with their hands, and I own it now.
Very nice.
So there's my answers, because I couldn't say my couch.
I'm sorry, I have so little furniture. Literally, the only pieces of furniture I own are my bed, my couch, and like
TV?
My TV stand, pieces of furniture, like my TV stand, and the dresser that I've had since high school that moved with me, and the nightstand that I've had since high school that moved with me. I don't even have a kitchen table. I have a built-in island. I have so little furniture.
That's so sad.
I don't have a desk. I use milk crates for Zoom school.
It's so sad. So Henry asked something stupid. I don't remember. Oh, it was, what is your favorite thing that you've created at camp? Henry didn't say like when, because my favorite thing this year was the Horde. Were you there for the day of the Horde?
Oh.
I convinced a bunch of people to just stare down Henry while he was pulling lines.
Pictures.
I'm very proud of how aggressively large it grew, because I didn't realize in the moment how big it was. We had like 50 kids at one point.
That's amazing.
And like staff members. Like I dragged Nikki Bunnell into it. So she's just like, why are we doing this? I'm like, because it makes Henry uncomfortable. So I guess my this year answer of all time is the Church of the Octagonal Crust, which is a cult I created for Gaga, which requires the blood sacrifice of any member of the Booth family that is not Jacob Booth, because his blood is tainted. That's not a joke. This is a group. This was Jacob included in the decision. So like before every Gaga tournament, we would have like Emma, Jeremy, Ivan, or Karen like hit the Gaga ball, like as the celebration. And if they managed to like get Gaga knuckles, it meant even more because it was an actual blood sacrifice at that point. And then like it led to when Jacob had to leave early one summer, it was the Jacob Booth Memorial Gaga tournament, and we just all decided Jacob died. Like, this is weird thing, and I love it. So that was my favorite thing that I created.
I love that Karen participated.
It took so much to get Karen Booth into a Gaga pit, but it happened.
That's amazing.
It was because of Jacob. It was, Jacob was like leaving right after the tournament. So it was one of the ones that was going to be the Jacob Booth Memorial ones. where we're like, we're going to take Jacob and put him out of his misery and hang him from the rafters in his jersey. I mean, hang his jersey from the rafters of the sports center. And so like Karen was like, I'll go and celebrate Jacob's life. And I was like, well, it's not his life, it's his death. She's like, he's not dead. I go, yet. She's like, I don't think I like this anymore. I'm like, well, you're already here. Jump in the bed. Me too, bud. We're in the city.
Yeah.
What else? All right. Do you have an answer to this one?
I mean, I haven't created anything at camp.
Is there something you've ever created?
That's a big question.
Have you, Sydney, have you done anything with your life?
I mean, technically I create theater.
Bam!
Oh, there we go. Camp Rock at Camp Lohican. I had very little to do with it, but it was really cool.
So that's your answer.
I mean, it's better than...
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you weren't even there for it. It was actually really cool.
I've heard like really good things actually. So there we go. We've answered Henry's question. And now for the final part, which is my question to Henry. You don't have to answer this. So I was watching, what's it called? A show.
Whoa!
Oh, I know what it was. I was reading Lore Olympus. Have you ever read Lore Olympus?
No.
It's a comic series about like a modern retelling of Hades and Persephone.
Okay.
And Hades is great. And I never get to relate to the main character. Like Henry's always the main character because generic protagonist is Henry Greenhut.
Yes.
So like pick one comic character, one like movie character, and like one anime or a cartoon character that you relate to. Pick 3 like in total. Who are they and why? It's a good question.
It is.
Leads to actual interesting content.
I feel like you're roasting Henry.
I would never. He does it to himself.
Yeah. He does.
So that's it.
Yeah.
That's after Campfire.
Okay.
This is Sydney. I'm Sam. Bye, Henry.
Bye, Henry.
Have a nice Yom Kippur.
Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.